Hoops talk for the street.
So, man, I wanted to talk a little bit about the awards this season, right? Because there are so many options that you can get for a lot of the awards, right? So I said earlier in the year, it's the QW, right? It's the Quarter Water Awards. We are a quarter of the way into the season, maybe a couple of games more by the time this episode comes out, 30 games or something like that, 25, 30 games. But we're basically at the quarter of the way mark, right? Many players, some teams have been established. So I wanted to go over some of my picks, my personal above the rim picks for the Quarter Water Awards this season, right? Starting up. Coach of the year, or actually, Coach of the Quarter. I'm going to say Coach of the Quarter for me for the above the rim Coach of the Quarter Award. Chauncey Billups. Coach of the Quarter, man. I love what he's doing over there in Portland, man. One of my Western Conference sleepers is the Portland Trailblazers. They lead the league in three-point percentage. They still have 3 players averaging over 20. Top 6 record in the Western Conference right now. Chauncey has been really instilling his values into this team, and I think he's been doing a phenomenal job. And I think this team is lock in step with each other and really are honing in on the goal and are really working as a unit to really achieve their goal. So I really like what Chauncey Billups is doing out there in Portland. And this was a tough decision because there's a lot of worthy candidates for Coach of the Quarter. You got Willie Green out there in the Pelicans. You got Will Hardy with the Jazz. You got Mike Brown with the Kings. You got Joe Mazzulla with the Celtics. And you got JB Bickerstaff with the Cavs. So there's a lot of worthy candidates for the Coach of the Quarter. But me, I'm going with my guy Chauncey, right? Rookie of the Quarter. I don't think there's any debate right here. I already done talked about him this episode. I done talked about him last episode. It's the Magic standout rookie. Gotta give it to my boy Paolo, man. Runner up to me, though, either between Jaden Ivey or Ben Mathurin. I really like Jaden Ivey, so I might give him 2, but Ben Mathurin from the Pacers has been excellent as well. So yeah, gotta go with Paolo there. Rookie of the Quarter. Most improved player of the quarter. The People's Champ, Bobo. Listen, the most improved player of the quarter, I gotta give it to Bobo. Listen, I've been talking, damn, that's 2 Magic players in a row. I just realized, wow. I don't want to hear no Halliburton or no SGA, nothing, all right? If you know basketball, it's no surprise that both of those guys are going to be nice this year. We already knew Halliburton was good. We already knew SGA was going to be nice. Bobo, though, chill. You did not know he was about to step on the scene this year, really get some quality minutes, and really play well. Last season, I'm going to just run this down to you, show you why he's the most improved player of the year. Last season, 2 points per game. This season, 12 points per game. Last season, 1 rebound per game. This season, 7 rebounds per game. Last season, 1 block per game. This season, 1 block per game, right? Every statistical category has gone up for Bobo. Confidence is going up, and we're now able to see what he can produce with some decent minutes. He's actually starting for the Orlando Magic, so I got to give him some credit there. And he's my most improved player of the quarter is Bobo for me. And probably for the year, too, I might stick with that most likely. But for the quarter, it's absolutely Bobo. But some other worthy candidates, Lauri Markkanen, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Halliburton, SGA, all worthy candidates as well for most improved player of the quarter. Moving on. Defensive player of the quarter. For me, above the rim, we going with Triple J of the Memphis Grizzlies, all right? I'm giving it to my boy Triple J. He averaging 17 and 3 blocks right now. He's the best help defender in the league, and Triple J deserves some Defensive Player of the Year recognitions, all right? He's been playing excellent since he's came back from injury for the Memphis Grizzlies. And like I said before, he's the best help defender in the league, in my opinion. He's always there to help clean up the messes at the rim whenever somebody gets a blow by. Triple J has been excellent, and I think, to me, he's going to eventually win Defensive Player of the Year. Well, I wouldn't say that. He's my pick for Defensive Player of the Year if he continues to stay healthy and he continues to play at this pace. But there are some other worthy candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. Brook Lopez, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, OG Anunoby out there in Toronto. So there's also some worthy candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. Moving on. Sixth man of the quarter. I'm going with Russell Westbrook. I'm going with Russell Westbrook for sixth man of the quarter, right? 15, 6, and 8. He's averaging off the bench. First in triple doubles, first in assists, and first in attitude adjustments. I'm gonna give it to Russell Westbrook, man. He's my sixth man of the quarter for me. I think he's made the best lead, like I said, attitude adjustment mentality wise. So that's why I'm gonna give him the nod for that. And they have a bunch of worthy candidates for the sixth man of the quarter. Also, Bobby Portis, Ben Mathurin, Malcolm Brogdon, Alex Caruso also been playing well off the bench. So, but me personally, I'm gonna give it to Russ. I think he's had an excellent impact, and I think he's gonna continue to have a great impact for the Lakers. Stats wise, point differential, whatever the case may be, I think Russell Westbrook is going to be excellent if he continues to come off the bench going forward for the rest of the season. Last but not least, my MVP of the quarter. Right? There are 5 worthy candidates for the quarter water MVP. Right? Jason Tatum averaging 38 and 4 with elite efficiency for the best team in the league. John Morant stepping up in every statistical category, including leadership, having career highs in every category. Giannis, typical Giannis, steady force. KD averaging 36 and 5 while dealing with most of the off-the-court issues and a half of Ben Simmons. Luka, who's been unstoppable individually this year, 33, 8, and 8, leading the league in scoring. Book has stepped up his scoring, multiple 50-point games. Embiid, Jokic also gets some consideration. But me, quarter water MVP for above the rim, I'm going with Jason Tatum. I don't think that's too much surprise, but it might be. I'm going with JT. Listen, he's the first official quarter water MVP for above the rim. I can't deny the impact that he has this season. Like I said, 38 and 4, top efficiency, best team in the NBA. The Celtics have also defeated some of the odds coming in. They had the most turmoil of any team coming into the season. They handled it well. They stayed as a unit. Jason Tatum has stepped up his leadership. Jaylen Brown also stepped up his leadership as well. They're having a nice chemistry and a nice way they play off each other at being both wings of this lineup. Because not too long ago, a lot of people were saying that they can't play together. A lot of people were saying that they can't handle the responsibility of being the 2 top wings or both being a 1A, 1B option. They said they couldn't figure it out, but the fellas did, right? And they're playing excellent. So shout out to the Boston Celtics for having an excellent first quarter of the season. And shout out to JT for being that driving force for the Boston Celtics.